Hello and welcome back. This is Beautiful Ashes, and I'm your host, Tom, and welcome back to yet another episode. Now, I want to share something that happened today. I was sitting in the car with this cousin of mine, and he's just in campus right now, and he's trying to figure a way how to actually make something of himself. And so, the last time we talked to this guy, he was talking about doing, or he was into Forex, or wanted to start about doing Forex and whatnot. And I recommended a perfectly good website for him to learn from, and the website is called babypips.com. If you haven't heard of it, be sure to check it out. It has an amazing program teaching you how to become a Forex trader absolutely free. And even has a lot about cryptocurrency. Anyway, that's besides the point. And so one of the things that I discovered is I told him, you should just put your head down and actually just do the work and study for about a year or so, and do a demo account until you're actually good enough and you consistently get results. That way you can actually start putting in your money inside of the account and actually start trading with your own money, having proven yourself, over like a period of 1 year. Now, the problem is he came back to me on this day as we we're talking, and he was talking about he found about talking about using forex trading bots and copying other traders. And while they are true and they're actually legitimate methods of actually trading, whereby you have things like I think eToro, whereby it allows you to socially trade. That means you can follow the trades of other people actually doing better or actually succeeding at forex, and you can actually just follow it. However, the problem with that is it encourages this kind of a lazy mindset, and it kind of reinforces the idea of looking for shortcuts in life and actually doing everything as just getting shortcuts. And so the thing about bots, and the same thing I'm telling you guys, the same thing I was telling him was, the thing about bots and using these shortcuts is a lot of the times they don't allow you to actually build up or to exercise your brain. And so they kind of allow you to become, a dumb person, for lack of a better word, and they insist that you remain at that level. And I remember this even when the first time when I was trying to get started online. I was hearing, okay, there's money online, make money online, make money online, and there were all these different ways. And you're talking about, like there was this network marketing whereby you just send somebody a link, and when they click or sign up for something, you get paid. And all of these shortcuts. I remember there was even one program, I think it was Russian or something, that I did, and I got about 700 or 800 people to join, but it was about $700, but by the end, by that time I was trying to withdraw my money and actually didn't withdraw anything. The site actually closed down and I didn't get nothing from it. And so yeah, we've come quite a long journey. So don't marvel at this. And so when I was thinking about that, I was telling him that you have to run away from these shortcuts. I remember there was even a time we were doing online surveys whereby you do a survey for like 0 point something dollars, and then you have to do like 100 or I don't even know how many a day for actually to make any kind of significant amount of money. And I understand because most people usually start at that level and it's okay. But I quickly figured out that most of these shortcuts that don't require you to do any work up front, that don't require you to invest in learning anything, that don't require you to actually put in the effort to actually get something done, a lot of the times they don't work out. And they're usually just short-lived successes. Like even betting, for instance, sports betting, whereby you just place a bid or a bet on somebody, on this team winning or that team winning, on playing these casino games. What they do is they encourage this kind of lazy mindset, allowing you this lazy mindset kind of is reinforced by this get rich quick scheme, so to speak. And people are always looking, for a shortcut of trying to get money or to make money. They don't want to, and this is something that I've noticed, especially with this generation that is coming up, that people don't actually want to labor, and they don't want to actually study something, be good at something, learn a skill, and actually become good at it. That way they can actually trade that skill for money before they actually get to a point where they can trade that skill for time. Anyway, they can actually trade money for time. Anyway, that's a different topic for another day. But anyway, so what I was telling him is you have to learn to avoid and to say no to such shortcuts. And so every time you'll be presented multiple opportunities to take a shortcut. This is the thing about life. And in any area of your business or any area of your career, there will always be an opportunity for you to take a shortcut. But the thing about shortcuts is they don't last. And the thing about them is, I think there's even a Bible verse. Let me do a quick search on it. So yeah, there's several verses in the Bible that actually talk about this, but I'm not able to actually remember all of them. But one of them is Proverbs 13, verse 11, whereby it says, "Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase." Another one is Proverbs Proverbs 27, whereby it says, "Without no, not 27. Yes, it talks about Proverbs 28, whereby he that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor." And another one in 28 still says, verse 22, it says, "He that hates to be rich hath an evil eye, and considereth not that poverty shall come upon him." And this seems like one of the things that most people actually tend to pursue, especially when they're getting started. They're looking for, a shortcut to actually get something done. And this is something you have to really avoid if you want to be consistent and have, develop or create a sustainable source of income in your life that will support you over the long haul, rather than something that's just going to benefit you for a short while. And I can even remember this was that time I won some money on betting, but the money quickly, I quickly went through that money quickly, was, well, anyway, I can't find a better expression to actually say it. But anyway, the point is here, stop looking for shortcuts. Whoever it is that is listening to this, stop looking for shortcuts. There are going to be many opportunities for you to take a shortcut. There's going to be multiple opportunities for you to make gain by cutting, by taking shortcuts. But the thing about it is there is no stop measure for that thing. When you actually begin taking shortcuts, you'll actually find yourself, the first mile is going to be, that saying that says when you give somebody an inch, then they take a mile. So that usually happens with when you're taking shortcuts. First, it starts off by an inch, something very simple, but the next day it's going to be harder for you to say no. And then you're going to take the next shortcut, the next shortcut, the next shortcut. But before you know it, you've taken so many shortcuts, about a mile long of shortcuts, and now the consequences are creeping in. And the thing about shortcuts is they often kind of blind you, or they lie to your face. There's this kind of illusory illusion that they put under you. They kind of hoodwink you, so to speak, and you don't really end up seeing the consequences of your actions until when it is too late, whereby you when actually the consequences of your actions actually catch up with you, whereby there gets to a point in time whereby you can no longer go ahead using shortcuts. And so at some point in time you come to be revealed that you're actually a fraud. Okay, so that's the thing about shortcuts. So I was telling him about it. Avoid shortcuts. There are going to be multiple opportunities for you to take shortcuts, whether it is using bots. I'm not saying it's bad to use bots, but it's important that you learn how to actually do the trading first, and then bots can actually supplement. So the thing about machinery or robots or any form of technology is that it should make work easier, not to replace the work itself, but actually make work easier. And so you actually have to develop that foundation of knowledge inside of your head, first of all. And then you can use technology to actually improve upon it to increase efficiency, and not the other way around. You don't start from technology first. First of all, you learn the basics. And that is why even in most mathematics, in most kind of math that you do, you first of all go to school and actually learn the theory behind the math. You do 1 + 1, and then you do it for several years in school before you can actually take a calculator and actually say 1 + 1 is equals to 2. But the reason why you can actually do that quickly is because the calculator helps you to make it helps make the process more efficient than you would have otherwise done it if you were to do it by hand when you're doing I remember those logarithms and all those other equations. And so first of all, learn the thing and then use technology to make it easy or to make it more efficient, because that way you're not going to should technology fail you, you're not going to actually be stranded out in the dark. You're actually going to know what you're supposed to do. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Be sure to avoid shortcuts. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, that's it for this episode. Be sure to hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and see you on the next episode.